Let's take a little walk around of a super sharp 2007 BMW X5 4.8i Sport. All right, the exterior of this X5 here is a space gray metallic. You have a black leather interior. (2007) was the first year for the total redesign of the X5, and this one is a 2007. If you didn't know, they did a total overhaul of the X5, exterior wise and interior, mostly exterior. Total change. They made it a little more bigger, beefier. To me, it feels a lot more solid than the earlier model. But regardless, a very sexy looking SUV that really packs a punch under the engine with that V8. That space gray metallic, excellent paint. And this is, as I mentioned before, the Sport model. So you have your standard angel eyes there. Of course, your HID xenon headlamps, projector. These are going to be your BMW Sport wheels here that come standard on the X5 on the Sport package. They're all in good shape, and of course you have your Bridgestone run flats all around that do come standard on these models. That's a nice panorama moonroof there. Closer look at your tail here. Of course, has mentioned this has a nice dark tint on it. Really like the look of that with the gray. Of course, you have your sporty dual exhaust, and of course, as you know, the X5s have the hatch and the hatchback that folds down, so it definitely saves the bumper from getting scratched up when loading and unloading items from the tailgate there. Quick look at your front seats here. Again, as I mentioned, nice black leather BMW Sport seats. You know it's a Sport by indicated the thigh extension there. Also the nice 3-spoke steering wheel. But the leather is in excellent shape in this one. And your back seats here. Alright, so of course, as you can hear and see, this X5 starts up, of course, nice and smooth, just as you would expect. This is your X5 gauge cluster. BMW keeps it nice and simple here, big tachometer, speedometer, of course their information display right there in the middle, and of course your instantaneous miles per gallon right there on the bottom right. Definitely enjoy the rumble of that V8 when you start it up, but let's take a look at some of the features inside this X5. As I mentioned briefly earlier, this is the Sport package, so one of the main things that includes, again, like I mentioned, the suspension, the Sport seats, and of course this really beautiful leather wrapped 3-spoke multi-function Sport steering wheel. BMW always makes nice Sport steering wheels. I've mentioned it multiple times in other videos. This one is no exception. Of course you have all your standard controls there. I really love the way they feel to the hand. This one is also a heated steering wheel for the winter months. Let's take a look at the center console here. This one is obviously here, as you can see, equipped with the factory navigation system. I just have it set off to the right there, so it's always on. You can scroll through the menus there, and you'll always have the nav screen there to your right. Of course, this is the iDrive, as you know. Come down here, you got the, of course, dual zone climate control, and of course your CD changer. Here's your center console and the bottom part, of course, with your automatic transmission shifter there. It's the newer one where you just move it up and down, then you press the P button to put it in park, and of course your mouse for the iDrive, which literally controls any kind of settings you want in the car. Of course, the big leather armrest there with storage. You know what you'd expect out of an X5. Nice and simple. The wood grain intertwined with the black dash is always a nice touch, not to mention the sexy Sport steering wheel. Very well done. Alright, so this is actually my favorite part of the vehicle. This is the 4.8 liter V8 engine. This thing puts out 350 horsepower, and of course it's super torquey, as all BMW V8s are, but this is what really brings this car to life, in my opinion. The luxury items are nice, but this car is just plain and simple, just fun to drive, based on just literally the amount of power this V8 produces. I think it fits this body perfectly. You can have a lot of fun with it, and it's very economical as well for a V8 of this size. Just wanted to let you know you can head over right to our direct website. I usually have between 70 to 90 high quality pictures of all these vehicles, vehicle history reports, specs, pricing, everything you'd want to know right there at one stop. This X5, absolutely well taken care of, as you can see by the video. It does have some really nice options. It's got the sport package, which is important, not to mention that awesome V8 engine, which, like I said, really brings this vehicle to life. Go and check it out, edirectmotors.com.